Anjay, welcome to the Cheen minus chip show on a Friday night. Well, listen,
the
guys.
late chip.
Yeah, the late chip. He is coming.
No.
He said he's coming.
The late chip, as he's coming soon. He's not dead.
कोई पता नहीं यार कुछ है. He's not
Any
answering his
marna.
phone, guys.
Any marna.
Yeah, he's not answering his phone. I don't know where he is. Hopefully he'll be joining us very, very shortly. But he did say he's gonna come on. But obviously Asim's always there, ready and available, dying to come on the Chip and Cheen show on a Friday night. He was waiting impatiently in the background, and he got his call up for the tonight's show. So first and foremost, guys, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already. And yeah, guys, news is filtering through slowly. I've been checking out the 10:30 embargoed news, been filtering through over the last 10 minutes, and seems like there's some interesting developments regarding a few players, regarding Ibou Konate and Curtis Jones. Who are you on the phone to now?
If you want some news later, I better keep that mouth shut.
Okay, put himself on thingy so he can bloody, get one in there. Yeah, get one in there, as they say. Anyway, forget that. Tu ke kulnariya yara? Were you challenging online to come in on BNR and bloody?
I knew the chip was going to be late today. I thought you might need some. I thought you might need some content creators today. So look, I was trying to be proactive. So I knew the chip is going to take the piss today. So let's get some people on. They want to say they think we don't know fuck all about football. They think we never played football ever before. So you know what? Look, joking aside, if you're a content creator, not everyone is going to be your fan, and that's the part and parcel of social media. True. And I get it. And you have to say, look, it's out of character for me to bite. But if fellow content creators are going to take the piss and use clown emojis and this and that, you can disagree with me. It's a footballing opinion. You might have an opinion of it. Someone's being disrespectful towards the manager, and that's fine as well. Because sometimes you might come, and we live in an emotional world where we're an emotional fan base, as you know, Cheen, better than anybody. But if you're going to call people like clowns, you've never played the game before, and trying to take the piss, then you know what? Back your chat then, isn't it? If you want to come and talk football, come talk football with us. Because, you don't just get to be a keyboard warrior and then chat shit. So, yeah, he knows when we go live. He knows exactly. And I ignore 99.9% of the, generally speaking, we get a lot of love. We get a lot of love. But like any content creator, like I said, you're not going to be everyone's cup of tea. But, you can't go personal. You can't go personal. And when if you do, then, I like to, face up to it. Because if someone's going to take the piss, then we're going to challenge it, aren't we?
No, 100%, and I agree with you, Asim. I actually like the fact that what you said. You know what? If you're gonna talk the talk, if you're big enough, strong enough, aija gal kar Maidan which I like to say, come to the fucking pit and give me the like they say, give me the. Let's have it out. What's the point of saying sending this message here and there? If you want to talk football, come and talk football with us. But guys, there's over 235 of you. Chip is coming. He just messaged me saying logging in. So he's on his way. But guys, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already. Asim, I'm gonna start with the obviously the latest developments. I know we've put the title as Mane move and the Brentford preview, but I think it's important we start off with the latest developments, and I think it's fair we start off with Ibou Konate. A lot's been said recently regarding his contract, where it is. I think I've maintained, I think, especially over the last few months, that I think Ibou Konate is going to sign that contract and is going to stay at Liverpool Football Club. And going by Arne Slot's comments, Asim, he goes, we are in talks with him, so that tells you what we want. It's clear we would like him to stay. Negotiations are ongoing. Let's see where that ends. we wouldn't be in negotiations if we didn't want him to stay. Yeah. And he also went on to say, he goes, it's just as good from him as from Virgil. I'm sure there are difference in age, and that sometimes plays a part. Ibou has had a very good spell recently. He had a lot of good games earlier in the season, and then we also part of the season where we conceded too many goals, sort of things. His general performances were good, but then a small mistake he made immediately led to a goal. He also has a very good partnership with Virgil van Dijk. These two are vital for us, and not only because of their quality, but they also because we have a lack of options in behind. So yeah, Asim, Ibou Konate, talk to me, man.
Well, if to put it bluntly, I think Ibou Konate will stay at the club. I think he will sign a new contract. It's very, very encouraging. If, like the manager says, that if you're not in talks with him, then if you're not in talks, it would have been very, very discouraging. But the fact that they are discussing terms, hopefully there's a compromise. Hopefully there's a handshake very, very soon. So, and generally speaking, if the manager is gonna be open like this and say that the talks are ongoing, I think there's encouragement on confidence, I should say, on the club side as well, and maybe the player side as well. And look, it could be a coincidence. Maybe there's some sort of or how I should call it, as the chip just makes it into backstage, the late chip. But maybe the club are thinking, you know what, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. And we've always said, look, when the transfer news comes out, when contract news comes out, generally speaking, it's 2, 3, 4 weeks ahead of what we've been getting to, or we're getting told. So for me tonight, for the manager to be open in front of the cameras, that is very, very encouraging. And like you asked me, if you want me to predict if Ibou Konate is going to stay at the club, then tonight, and what the hell is he doing? Tonight, I'm very, very confident that Ibou Konate will be a Liverpool player next season, inshallah.
Now, big up, Asim. I'm completely on the same sort of thought trail. That what's wrong with your photos today? Buta kis today? So your camera out, yar. Where have you been? Good damn it.
Don't ask.
Do you want to be at the
I told you don't ask.
Wow, why have you got have you got the sign on your cap? Can you take it off, please?
Why?
You nicked it out of some sports stores.
No, there.
It just nicked it. It just nicked it out of that store that you went to.
That's normal, yeah. That's normal. You keep that one there.
No, you don't keep that one. You don't keep that.
Shut up, for 1 second. Shut up, Asim, man. Can I just apologize? I don't need you to apologize. I want to apologize to you too, because I didn't even push the back back to 10:30 today. I apologize. Honestly, I was dentist, my car, my suspension shocks have gone from the Mercedes. I've had to fork out another $3,000 there when I did my service B last month. That cost $5,000.
$3,000.
Oh, fucking, it's awful. Never buy a German car for any USA American who lives in America, works in America, whatever. Never buy a fucking German car in this country. They loot you. They loot you with everything, maintenance, dealerships, you name it. So I've got to apologize to YouTube first and foremost. I don't usually apologize. You guys know that. I apologize to YouTube and obviously the hosts and the
just sell a few crypto coins tomorrow, man. You'll be fine. Don't worry.
Honestly, I'm so upset. And then I have to get my done, and my dentist said the wisdom teeth at the top has to come out as well.
That's my Cheen. एक दरे सिर ठीक करना होना, एक दरे बांह ठीक करना होना, एक दरे दंद करना, एक दरे टू साफ करना होसी. You're more reliable than your car, brother.
I don't know how to solve.
You need an MOT. I don't
know how to solve the two. I don't know how to solve that.
What the two? मैं अपना आपो ठीक करता.
Oh, sorry, boys. It's been.
Oh, you're funny, guys. Anyway, Avi, welcome to Chip and Cheen Friday night. Avi, I don't know if you've caught the Ibou Konate contract news on Sports. What do you reckon, man? I thought I'll come to you. Asim's obviously giving his take on it. Looks like he's going to sign, Avi.
Look, it's encouraging signs, especially the way he's come back. The poor lad lost his father, but obviously we saw the Newcastle game where he gets the fourth goal, and you could see the emotions run high at that game, and then puts in a very good performance. I thought he was fine against City, And then I thought on Wednesday he was superb against Sunderland away, rain, and obviously the players that Sunderland have, the physicality. I thought he handled himself really well. In terms of the contractual stuff, me, Cheen, said if October by November he hasn't signed, I would be worried. But there seems as if there was encouraging talk from Arne Slot today, and I know a few of the journalists have been saying that Liverpool are kind of still talking to Ibou's entourage and whatnot. And look, we all hope that he does sign, because it'll be brilliant. He'll be a brilliant foil for Jeremy Jacquet, who will need to be who'll be obviously bedding in at Liverpool. I mean, he's still a kid at 20. So having another Frenchman, I know he's got Ekitike, but having someone like Konate at the heart of defense alongside him will be key. So look, if we can really pin down Ibou Konate for another 3-4 years, that would be brilliant. And look, he had a shaky start this season. I did go for him for majority of the season. He's made some individual mistakes that have cost us goals, but since the turn of the year, and especially since the Newcastle game, he's been brilliant. And look, Total Eclipse, I have called him a frog and whatnot, and I've insulted him just like I've insulted Mohamed Salah at times. I've insulted McAllister at times.
Which is a disgrace, to be honest with you.
A lot of players. But look, and they don't deserve that. They don't deserve personal abuse.
Thank you.
And I take that. Shut up, Asim. I take that back on Ibou Konate, and I take that back on a majority of the players.
You're doing a lot of backtracking and a lot of apologies already, haven't you? 2 minutes into your show tonight.
Listen, some things are more important. Some things are more important. Some things are more important than football. And when you see Ibou and you see the emotions that ran high when his father's passing and he came back and he scores that goal, you could see that he was in tears and whatnot. Sometimes the abuse is not needed. So, and I hope that works out with Arne Slot as well. Everyone calling him a bold cunt, bold this, bold that. Let's calm that down as well, because no one actually deserves personal hate. And everyone knows it. I've never called any footballer a C word, this and that. So let's make sure that it's a level playing field. If we're going to abuse players, yes, a bit of banter is fine. Criticizing is fine, but personal abuse is something that we can do without.
Yeah, look, Avi, to be fair, look, I agree with you. I'm not gonna lie, I'm buzzing if Ibou Konate signs that contract. I think it just makes no sense us letting go of an unbelievable centre back who's going to be probably one of the leaders in this team. And so
kiska bacha roya hai. What's going on? Can you please calm down? Get Buddy out of the room. Get Buddy out of the room, man. Have a bit of metal about you, né? Get Buddy out of the room, man.
I've seen what your buddy does to you. Yeah, please, Ramanal. Yeah, you don't want me to lay it out. Anyway,
Let's not get personal. Let's not get personal.
No, look, okay, guys. I have a question to you then. If it looks like Ibou Konate is going to stay, Jeremy Jacquet, Giovanni Leone, Virgil van Dijk,
Joe Gomez. We probably need Joe Gomez to stay because of the homegrown rule, so he probably stays and sees out the last year of the contract. That's 5 defenders, Cheen. I'm happy to go with that. That also gives... Look, Jacquet and Leone, it will be a learning year, especially for young Leone, because he's had a terrible ACL. We saw what he was capable of in the Southampton game, but it will be a year where he will get cup games. And Jacquet, I think he'll be more sort of advanced in his development. I know he's got the shoulder injury, but I think he's a little bit more advanced in terms of his development. I think he will come in, and then hopefully Joe Gomez can still give us, 25 games, 30 games, sort of appearances and whatnot. I think we'll be okay. No, like in all total, like coming off the bench and stuff, like 5-10 minutes. I'm not saying he's going to start 30 games, but in total can give us 25 to 30 games from Joe Gomez. His last season. Hopefully we'll be okay to go. I wouldn't worry too much then in centre backs. I know there's calls for Schlotterbeck, there's calls for Bastoni, and go and get one more elite defender. But if Konate signs, I think we run that rule where we've got 5 defenders there. And I think we'll be okay. And I'm telling you, I think there's been very good feedback from what I've been told in the academy level over Adekoya. He might go on loan at 19-20. But I think he's a player that I'm very interested in.
Asim, is that enough?
No. I don't want to rely on Joe Gomez. Whether he's 4th choice, whether he's 5th choice. If he's 6th choice, I don't mind. But I want a left-sided centre-back. Although Joe Gomez, to be fair to him, has done a job there.
You've been saying that for a while, to be fair to you as well. You've always wanted a left-sided playing defender as
And
well.
I think Robertson could leave in the summer. Shimikas, if he comes back, sell him again, send him out on loan again, whatever you need to do, and then go get that player.
Just on that Robertson, Cheen, and you're running the show today, so I'm gonna zip like you did last Friday. Mini Kutini last Friday. Now you're gonna get your Kutini done today. Don't worry about that. I just want to say there's a lot of talk. Obviously, Robertson will probably go on a free transfer and whatnot. He will probably get a great send off at the end of the season. I wouldn't be too hell bent on getting a replacement in for Robertson. I think we're looking within, and when I say look within.
You mentioned a player, didn't you?
Callum Scanlon, obviously on loan. I'm going to be watching him at Cardiff tomorrow. Definitely got that game on stream because I'm very excited about Callum Scanlon. He's got those Dogu thighs, as something that we talk about. And Clay Ewing got his chance in the first team today. I think there's a lot of hope with Clay Ewing.
I like his frame, Avi.
Yeah, and you like legs as you like legs as well. Luke Chambers, who's out on loan as well. I think Lewis Bauer, fair play to him, does a weekly check-in with Luke Chambers. I think he's big on him. But I do like Clay Ewing, Gene. I do like Clay Ewing. Could play for America as well, by the way. Clay Ewing. He's got some grandparents that are American.
Yeah, selection saying Leone is a left-sided centre back. For me, at the highest level, I don't think he's going to be that. In a 4, yes, but I want that player to be a left back on paper as well. That's what I meant. So I want a contrast in styles. I want the Kirkes type of profile, but I also want a left-sided centre-back. We have to get our own, very own Calafiori. We have to get our very own Guardiol. We have to.
Asim, I tell you who's impressed me. Had a shaky sort of first 2-3 games. Pierre Hincapi. I thought he's been brilliant. And you know what? I didn't know he's got pace on that left side. He can bomb down that left side and whip in a good cross. Very impressive for me.
Avi, I watched him closely against Salah, and although we ragged him in the second half, he was probably their best player on that night. Honestly, because that left-sided centre-back, especially in proper modern systems, that left-sided centre-back needs to be inverted on the ball, acting as a progressive player in the back line. But the moment they lose the ball, can you go to that touchline and get the opposing winger and lock him down? And that's what you need to do. So you need to be a centre-back comfortable in the central zones and be progressive, which Kirkes isn't, to be fair, because we've had those discussions over the last 6 months. But can you go and be that lockdown defender, which Kirkes is? Now, I don't expect them to be bloody Maldini when they've got the ball and in the central zone as Kai launches into the room. And then can you be Maldini on the touchline as well? I don't expect that, but I'm crying out for that. And we talked about Hincapié when we were linked with him as well, Avi. And you need that profile. You need adaptability. And one of the reasons why we've got squad depth in the midfield area from the moment these guys came into the clubs, the likes of McAllister, the likes of Gravenberg, the likes of Szoboszlai, is because they have got versatility. You mentioned that word 2 years ago. And it's probably the only reason why we've survived as a team to an extent, is because these guys have been so versatile.
Yeah. Cheen, I want to come to you, actually. I'm going to ask you a question. So this boy makes a lot of sense. I say boy, he's 28 years old. He makes a lot of sense. Argentinian. So you've got your fight, your determination, your passion. Ball playing defender, great on the ball, good pass for the ball. Maybe lacks a bit of pace, but he's got awareness and positioning sense. Senesi on a free transfer this summer makes plenty of sense.
Avi, if you said to me, we're signing Jacke and Senesi as your the versatile centre back, ball playing centre back this summer, I will take that right now. I will be really happy with that signing, honestly. And then plus it leaves your money to go and spend big in other areas. I would take Senesi all day, every day. Come on a free transfer when you've shined Jacke, kept Konate and Van Dijk with Leone. That's perfect. You can't ask for any more. I'll be honest, I would be buzzing if that happened. No, yes, and like Alina Khan says, to replace Gomez. Look, he's good enough. I think he's got a bit of versatility in him, but I love the way he plays out from the back. The time I've seen him play 3 times this season. He's impressed me every time. And I really enjoy watching him play. And you look, to be honest with you, Bournemouth, look, they lost Hoyson, then they lost what's the other guy that they lost? Who's the other centre back?
Zabayani.
They lost as well. You know what? Two and Kirkes as well at the same time. When you lose these type of players, Avi, then it causes 1 second.
Gonna?
He's got family domestic going on. Go.
Yeah.
Asim, there's also good deals happening in and around the relegation teams. I know we're talking about the centre backs, the left backs, and whatnot, but I see some bargains. I did this sort of mock up team yesterday to the Loonies group, but honestly, and I'm going to talk about Wharton as well, because I saw more of Wharton last night. Had time to relax to myself, nice cup of jar, and I watched a lot of Wharton yesterday. I didn't know how how good he is with his right foot as well. And why he's so deceptive and why he deceives a lot of the opposition, because he's a left-sided player, just his movement and whatnot. But going back to the relegation teams, I look at someone like Matheus Mane. You tweeted it. There's a deal there to be done. They'll get relegated. I look at someone like João Gomez, works hard, got a bit of pace about him. He's a tough tackler, good passer of the ball, can carry the ball. I look at him as if, I'm not saying he'll be a regular in the midfield three, but squad depth. You look at Arsenal, they've got depth everywhere. They've got 24 players. Each player position, they've got 2 good players for each position. I'm looking at how Gomez if McAllister went. I'm looking at a Matheus Mane. I'm looking at a Matheus Fernandes if West Ham, honestly, Duakaro, they get relegated. Because I think there's relegation clauses. I think there's relegation clauses everywhere.
100%. And you know what, Avi? I spent the last 24 hours, I watched a bit of Matheus Fernandes. I tweeted today and gave you your flowers. Yeah, of course. I take my hat off to you. You don't take it off to me. But yeah, I gave you your flowers and I described him as a proper player. Although I think he probably needs a partner in midfield.
Would you say he's an all-action midfielder? He can do everything.
He can be box to box.
Yeah.
But he's very, very comfortable in the first line. For me, yes, he's got number 8 traits as well, no doubt about it. But when he goes and receives it off the back line and he splits, he can do a Zuba Mendy job as well.
Yeah.
But for me, he's got a ping on him, and whether it's a really, really good passing range. Like I said, I watched quite a bit of him in the last 24 hours.
He's got brilliant technique as well. He can hit a ball beautifully.
Yeah.
You talk about Thiago and some of the elite technicians that we've had. He's another one. And Portugal produced technicians. Matheus Fernandes is one that, honestly, if we could get him.
Are you giving it his first?
No, Asim was giving me flowers. No, but Cheen, forget about me for a second. In his last 10 games, he's probably been one of the best players in the Premier League.
Yeah. I'm not taking the piss here, but every time I watch him play, the fucker plays really well. And every time I think, shit, Nangi, I have to give Avi his flowers here and there, and I don't like it. But we always message you saying he had a good game, he plays well. And to be fair to him, he's played really, really well, man. And I you know what? If Curtis Jones or somebody leaves and then Maka leaves, I wouldn't be surprised if there are some players in the West Hams, the Wolves. You mentioned obviously the Mane as well. They are going to be up for grabs if these teams go down in the summer.
Cheen, what do you think of João Gomez? João Gomez coming in.
I've never been a fan of him, Avi. I know you have. I saw your tweet today.
He covers a few positions, just not,
It doesn't. I don't rate him. I don't know why people were raving about him. I think it was 18 months ago when we were linked to like every single 6 in the world at that time. When there was Andre and him and so many others, Edison's and this. His name used to, crept up quite a few times, but I just never rated him highly, man. Every time I've seen him, he's in okay, nothing amazing.
I feel João Gomez just needs to get to that next stage. He's been there for like 2-3 years now. He's done his time at Wolves. He's struggled at the bottom. He's been a war dog for them. And I know they've got Andre as well alongside him, but I just think that there's another talent in him. You know how João Gomez for Chelsea, he's done very well from Brighton. He's taken that natural progression. And now look, he's on 15 goals this season. Nikolai, don't get me wrong. I don't think he will be an elite player. But sometimes you just need good squad fillers with a bit of depth in your midfield area. He could be one of those, that 5th, 6th choice. I would take him in a heartbeat. And there's probably a 20 to 25 million release clause if Wolves go down. You could nab him for, and he would definitely be one of those on my list. Mateus Fernandes for West Ham has got a relegation clause. He had one at Southampton. I'm pretty sure he's got something inserted at West Ham. I think he's got. I don't think he's got. What's his Ahmed, that famous Portuguese agent? What's his name?
Yeah, Ronaldo.
Mendes, not that Mendes one. I think he's got clever people around him that say, if West Ham struggle and get relegated, let's insert a clause. Mateus Mane, 21 years old, British, makes every sense along the way why you'd get him in for like a Chiesa. If Chiesa goes, you bring in someone like a Mane. So there's those clubs, 3-4 clubs at the bottom. There's some players that would definitely interest us. Morelio from Nottingham Forest, Gibbs White. I know we probably don't need him, but there's players around there that definitely got moves coming up.
I think Mane ticks a lot of boxes. You just touched on it there, Avi. We were discussing earlier on a WhatsApp call that if Chiesa goes, I think Mane could be picked up if he gets relegated for around 30 million. And the thing is, he'd come to Liverpool. Apparently, he's a Liverpool fan, tweeting a couple of months ago, Sadio Mane type of, and let's make no mistake about it. Like if he's got Sadio Mane as a role model, why wouldn't you? He's the perfect role model. But I think he ticks a lot. Mateus Fernandes ticks a lot of boxes, and Mane. João Gomez, not so much. And what I mean about that is I think Mateus Fernandes has got a really high ceiling, Avi, from what I've seen of him. And I think he could really grow into the team.
There are rumors that United are slipping, and he would fit in.
I'm not surprised. And the players that will benefit from Mateus Fernandes is the likes of Wirtz. I was looking at Wirtz's heat map this season, heat map yesterday. He took 83 touches. 82 or 83. That is like Van Dijk and Konate type of touches. Yeah. But yes, I've been talking about it's a natural tendencies of the player, but it's also the lack of progression, the deep progression that we get. So we can't be reliant on a ping from Van Dijk, and teams, even Manchester City, who use Haaland, who's not a great presser. But if you shield and you cover shadow Van Dijk, Liverpool become very, very predictable. And it's too vertical. The passes are too straight. How many times have we really seen a ping from Van Dijk to Salah? The left back can go really out, but when you've got another guy in the line who can play a ball into midfield, who can play a 60-yard ball to the wingers that we hopefully get in the summer, we can go in behind. And it brings those days back where Liverpool don't have to be good, but within a couple of passes, we've scored a goal. And Mane, I think he ticks a lot of boxes. Homegrown as well. He can play 3-4 positions as well. He'll be very, very happy to be a squad player. And I think he can cover 4 positions, Avi. I can think he can be like a cover for Wirtz. He can be cover on the left wing and right wing.
Right wing, I was about to say.
And the way I've been watching him before we coming in, a lot of comps, the way he receives the ball and his physicality, even at the age of 18, I think he can do a job up top as well. Yeah. Obviously not ideal, but he's got so much natural traits and it ticks a box. This summer, there is a big box on the hierarchy table, on the transfer table, physicality. If you're not physical, I probably won't be interested in you as a player, because we have to tick that box. I don't want to be here, or we don't want to be as a fan base talking about Liverpool's lack of physicality in 12 months' time. Because I think there was an oversight this summer. We bought some great players, but there was an oversight. And if there's an oversight in 12 months' time, then there'll be real trouble in the next 12 months. Let's be honest.
And he's not a safeguard player. Like Zaid says, what do you think Mane's ceiling is? I think Asim's put it perfectly. He can play 3-4 positions. He can play off the right, central. He can play off the left. He can even play probably as a Wirtz role. And he always fancies to take his man on. He's always fancying going on a dribble, going on a run. Look, there's a lot of work to be done with someone like Mateus Mane. He is very young. But look, the clips that we've seen him against us, against United away, he's been nothing but, he's been very, very impressive. And he ticks a lot of boxes. And look, if we get Mane in, I think we would get someone like Mane in, but we go in for an elite winger who meets the data metrics, someone like a Diomande, someone like a Barcola. So it would be a Mane and then one more who would give Gakpo who would actually start ahead of Gakpo, but it would give Gakpo that kick up the arse that he needs, knowing that there's stiff competition. It's not just like a 18-year-old kid like Rio challenging him for his position.
And look, I'll be honest with you guys, players that we've spoken about today, most of these you're not talking stupid money, and that leaves you end of the day when you've got to bring in 5 or 6 players in the summer transfer market. There, you're gonna have to sign some players around, that have come down, like a Mane, 25-30 million, like a Matthias Fernandez, 25-30-40 million, whatever it is. Not the always shopping at the top table. That gives you at least money, a lot of money to go and spend big on a Bradley Barcola or another winger. Look, people, we spoke about Senesi and stuff. When you spend 65 million on Xhaka and you can bring in a Senesi on a free, for example, that makes perfect sense from in terms of how Liverpool are building the future. 28 experience, Premier League experience, plays on the left hand side. Virgil van Dijk's position, great left foot on him, can pass the ball. You've got a replacement if Van Dijk needs to be taken out of the team. Because I'll be honest, I'm with Asim. I don't think just keeping Van Dijk, keeping Konate in our defensive line is enough. It's not. We need one more, because I don't want to be sat here in 12 months' time crying again, oh, we didn't sign enough centre-backs. You need to bring in one more on that left-hand side. Doesn't have to be crazy money, but then they have to go big in certain areas. And I think Liverpool will do a lot of this type of business in the coming season, because the big money that we have to spend, we've already gone and spent it at 10 and 9, where we spent stupid money. Now it's about, okay, spend big in one area, cover your areas in and have a squad that's good enough to challenge on every single front. But look, do you think, question to you two, do Liverpool sign Matthias Mane in the summer?
I think so, yeah.
I think it makes sense, and it ticks a lot of boxes. And he's had a couple of auditions at some big games, and he's passed them. People are saying he's 18, 19. That's fine, but I think look, I would like Rio to go on loan next season. And
really?
A lot of people won't want to hear that. I don't think he's ready for Premier League football. I'm not by the step overs. He's very young. He's raw. We've seen the finish against Newcastle, cool composure, but he needs a loan where he plays 40 to 50 games. Matthias Mane is playing week in and week out now. And you probably see him playing in this Wolves team, struggling. And look, they've got Arsenal next at home, but he's playing week in and week out. He's notching up 90 minutes. I would take him because he could be a great outlet in 3-4 positions next season for us.
What I would say about Mane, though, Cheen, after watching him, a lot of comps today. There's one on YouTube, it's around about 9 minutes long. Really good. He's a player, I think, he's comfortable on the touchline, but I would prefer him inside. The way he controls...
looks better of a player that plays slightly more centrally from what I've seen. He might be comfortable playing out on the wing. Question. I've only watched a few little clips of him. Asim, is he good enough to play on that left hand side where you feel that isn't over? He can be the man that's going to beat a man as well. Because if you can't beat a man, I don't want anywhere near the Liverpool team.
He's not a Diamande, Cheen. He's not a Diamande. He can beat.
I don't think he's a 1v1 specialist.
But that's what I want, though.
I don't think he's that.
I think we need 2 specialists on. I'll be honest.
But Gene, I don't think he if we bring him in, I don't think we're bringing him. Yeah, he can play that position. He's comfortable. But is he a specialist, which I agree with you, we need? No. I think Florian Wirtz, with the physicality issues that he has been experiencing, I think, is it my sound?
No, I'm saying I want him to come and switch with him if we need.
If we need, he can do a job up top. He can do a job, on the left side of midfield in a 4-3-3 when you've got 2, like a I don't know, more controlling players who can give him the license. I think he's that type of player where he can play up top as well. He can hold the ball. As an 18-year-old, he don't play like an 18-year-old. He can withstand the physicality of the league. He can roll defenders, and he can connect. And he's got a dribble. He has got a dribble where he's got a step over and stuff like that. But is he a running 1v1 winger, touchline winger? No. Can he go there in situations in natural fluidity? Yes. That's the type of player he is. And I think we need that, Cheen. We need it.
No, I get that. But the reason why I'm asking this question, Avi, is look, at Wolves, you get a lot of space. So he's going to have a lot of instances where he picks up the ball. He's able to run at defenders. There's enough space for him to get into. When you're playing for Liverpool, Avi, you're up against low blocks 80% of the time. Is he good enough in that type? Have we seen enough in terms of finding if he's a Florian Wirtz 10 or the player that's on that side, he's good enough to find the pockets and find passes and do well enough? That's another different.
Anfield Lad just made a good point that he's seen as a left attacking midfielder as well. We could see him on the left in a 3 as well.
Yeah,
you could see him in a left in a 3, but then obviously you're compromising Wirtz, I think, in that position as well, and you're compromising who your DM is, your DM hybrid. Cheen, he's not like Asim said, he's not a Diomande, but look, he's 19. He's got pace. He's quick. He's a good receiver of the ball, like Asim said. He can develop that for sure. Yeah. But for 30 million, especially if they get relegated, he will have clauses. He's probably got clauses as a young lad. He's probably being advised in the right way. There's definitely some top team, and I say a top team, who will take him. And I think we should be in the conversation.
There you go, guys. There's nearly 400 of you in here. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already. We'll go to the supers now, guys. Quickly, Jot, thank you very much. For your super chat, goes Anji, salam, wassalam. Chip and Cheen, my favorite, do after Gulab Jamun and Landu. Question to you both: how much we spending this summer with Champions League footy and without?
With Champions League football, I think Liverpool is.
Are we going to spend?
Are we doing a net spend or
net spend? Net spend.
Okay.
I think with Champions League football, Liverpool is spending net around £180 million.
Net spend 200 million.
Okay.
With or without?
Oh, come on. Without, we are.
We're spending 200 million.
I think we're spending big regardless, Asim. People think that we're going to have PSI. We won't. This season will be fine if, dare I say it, we go without Champions League football, we will be fine for one more year.
You did hear what Slot said in his press a couple of days ago, a few days ago, regarding missing out on Champions League football and the implications on this football club.
I think without Champions League football, Cheen,
according to you, he won't be here in the summer anyway. So I don't know why he's getting asked these questions.
I'm talking about implications on the team, not in regards to if he's going to spend. I never said he's going to spend it.
We'll be fine without Champions League football in terms of recruiting.
According to you, but Champions League.
Our question is whether there's top players that we could recruit for one season, letting them know. Look, they'll obviously know we haven't got Champions League football, but look, I think we'll be I think 90% we will be in the Champions League spots in the league, regardless of what we do in the competition. But I think we're looking at a 200 million net spend.
What about you, Cheen?
I think if we get into the Champions League, 200 million. If we don't get into the Champions League, 100 million.
Net.
Jot, thank you very much. Again, because my question will be: will Mane get the required game time to develop further in his career, especially if Slot's still here? He gives me Fabio Carvalho vibes. Yeah, come on, Fabio Carvalho. Man.
Fabio Carvalho is
what you
adopted child. Yeah, we don't mention Fabio Carvalho on here, please. We don't listen from now on going forward. Chip and Cheen show. We don't mention Fabio Carvalho, and we certainly don't. We don't mention Frankie in it. Good old Frankie, Thomas Frank. Yeah, well, let me down. We'll talk about that as well later on. It's good to talk about other clubs. Listen, guys, there's no guarantees that Spurs are staying up. And I mean, the manager that they've recruited, the Croatian Igor Tudor, he's got a shocking record. Sacked from Lazio, sacked from Juventus, took in charge of Juventus second time round for 6 games, gets sacked again. He's been all over the shop like a dirty little slut in Holland. But listen,
let me chill out, man.
Let me tell you, Spurs, man. Spurs could have a monstrous sale in the summer if they go down. If they go down.
They're not going down, man. They're not going down. And yeah, he goes, and also big up Asim, my favorite ITK after myself.
Big up, big up.
I just want to say a little tongue in cheek. Asim used to hate ITKs, but when I first met Asim, he hated ITKs So much so that
I still do. I still do. ITK like you.
when we first got introduced, he used to not in a bad way, but dislike ITK and the bullshit and the wafflers. But you know what? He's learned over the years, in the last 3 years especially, the game is the game. Yad rakh, the game is the game. The game is
It's not a bad hit rate. It's not a bad hit rate. You have to say.
You've been good. You've been good.
I have a problem with these people that just create stories. I still have a problem with them.
Can I just say something? I fucking hate all of them. And that includes him. Anyway, next super chat. What are you doing? Why are you getting into the super chat, yaar?
Awesome.
Surjit LFC, big up, thank you very much, mate. He goes, bring Senesi on a free for Joe. Qasam, I would love this player, man. I rate him highly, Avi, you know. I think, especially on a free yard, no brainer, man. A no brainer signing, plays perfect position for Van Dijk, left hand side, good, a brilliant passer of the ball, already plays for a team that's expansive. It makes perfect sense for Liverpool to go for him. Next one,
it would almost be like a Joel Matip signing when we got him from Schalke on a free. You know, but we've seen a lot more of Senesi than we did. Well, I certainly didn't look at Joel Matip at Schalke that much. But it's that kind of sign that you get him in at 28, gives us 3-4 good years. And I wouldn't say Joe Gomez can still cover right back, left back, centre back in the cup games and whatnot. But yeah, look, Senesi does make a lot of sense.
Keep an eye on Kevin Dix from Mönchengladbach as a backup centre back and right back. Keep a big eye.
He's 29 though. I don't know Kevin Dix.
Yeah.
But I do think Liverpool need to do something at right back, though. You know, that's the problem because I just don't trust. I don't trust Conor Bradley, with all due respect, with his injury record, and I don't trust.
I think next season will be a season of recuperation for him and recovery for him. I don't think we can expect a lot of game time from Bradley, especially in the league. And look, it may be that we have to part ways the season after. We'll obviously, we'll give him the platform to recover and whatnot. I like Michael Kayode. Kayode bringing me anytime. I think he's solid defensively. He's good going forward. He's got that lethal throw-in that we've seen. I like Kayode a lot. And he was liked at Fiorentina, Asim. He was liked. We sent the scouts over to Italy to look at him when he was at Fiorentina. And Brentford obviously brought him in, and look, everyone in the chat as well. Look, Kayode is the man. Kayode. He's a good player. He impresses me.
Okay. Let's see what happens.
For you.
So Lennox Conde unfortunately had an ACL a year ago, probably 15 months ago. He's still recovering, but look, he's a talent. He will be a right back. He's like the next Trent regen, but we have to be very careful with these youngsters. At 17, 18, when they get, I think he was 16 when he had his ACL. We have to be very careful, but he's one to watch out for sure.
Avi, I want to bring up this comment, to be fair, and this is for you, Avi. And you know what? I know I give this guy a lot of shit, but I have to give the guy credit as well when it's due. And I think Sean Nova gets it as well. He gets a lot of stick, but he's very good at player profile when it comes to young players. And to be fair to him, look, I give him stick because I like to give him stick. But to be fair, he's right. And sometimes I have to give him his flowers, even though I don't like giving it to him.
I watched.
Any more names? One or two of that, yeah.
I watched. Again, someone that I looked at Boca Juniors a couple of seasons ago, and I can't believe he didn't make it at Brighton. Valentin Barco. Asim, I like him. I put that video out. If Harvey Elliott had pace, he could do the role that Valentino Barco is. He's only 5'7", 5'8". For left foot. He's playing in the heart of midfield. He reminds me of a Philip Lahm when Philip Lahm under Pep transitioned fullback to a centre. And he was only 5'6", 5'7", Philip Lahm. But this kid, he's got that, Cheen, the tenacity, this Argentinian. He epitomizes.
I saw him 3 years ago, 2 years ago. Ivan, that's why when you spoke about him, he was actually one that I did see because Argentinians thought that Czech, yeah. So he's one that I did. Brighton got him. Brighton signed a young Argentinian. You want to know what he's about?
Yeah.
Look, flipping
at least halfway to Barcola then. If you can't get Barcola, bring Barcola.
I want to big up this Chelsea fan who's related to Ben Chilwell. His name's Stephen Chilwell. He's on my Twitter. And he's got very good links within Chelsea. He's telling me that Barco's going to Chelsea at the end of the season. Rosinier is a big fan of him, and obviously probably had him at Strasbourg as well. So he's one to watch out for in a couple of years. I think Valentino Barco, left back, left CM, left DM, he's brilliant. He would be the ideal signing for me, who can cover that Kirkes. If Kirkes gets injured, go left back, sit in the middle of the park. He's got a range of passes, tenacious, covers ground, quick. I like him. I like Valentino Barco.
Khaled, big up. Thank you very much for your super chat. He goes, watch Strasbourg right back.
Well do
it. I'm telling
He's that
you.
brother, isn't he, of Desire?
Yeah, he's his brother. I've not seen. Have you seen anything any good?
No, but I tell you who's getting a lot of traction, that Guatha from Salzburg. I don't know where he's playing now, but I saw a clip of him on YouTube. He was a Salzburg kid. He was supposed to like come through the system and whatnot. I think he got an injured, but Lucas Duatha, it's Salzburg, but I think he's playing in France as well now. He's another one that we should watch out for. To be honest, Grizz actually mentioned that guy, that Duatha guy, when he was at Salzburg, that Liverpool were had an eye on him, but I think he got injured. So interesting to see what happens with him.
That's the super chats, boys. Guys, I have to give a shout out, boys. I have to give a shout out. Yusuf, shout out to you and your face, man. They've been, they watch us all the time.
Oh, Yusuf, big up Yusuf, man. Big up.
Yeah. So big up to you, boys. Adam, Kasim, and Fasek and Urshid, man. Big up all diehard Liverpool fans. They've been watching us every day and they comment on bloody everything. And I get bare messages from them, yeah. So big up to you, lads. So I thought, you know what? Give the lads the
upgrade on your bloody AI soft app that you use. That AI videos are bloody atrocious. It made Avi good looking. So yeah.
Avi good looking.
Yeah.
Remember about a couple of weeks ago, someone made an AI of all the lads in the studio.
Oh, that was good. Yeah, that was a good one, actually. That was a good one.
I like that one.
Cut me down by about 20, 50, 30 pounds as well. Thank you very much.
Probably use the app that you use. Took your cheeks in.
The hits.
Come back.
Lucas Gordon-Duat. That's the name.
Lucas Gordon-Duat. Guys, I think, you know what? Let's talk wingers, man. Let's talk wingers. Avi, what do you reckon, man?
Look, Diomande is getting the traction, and his first real breakout season. I still can't take a chance on that. And saying that's our elite winger there. But then I'm going to give you a name who I still think should be our left winger. I want to say Nico Williams. But this season, he hasn't done it either. I'm kind of coming on the dark side, Cheen.
Oh, here we go. I know what's coming.
Gordon's Gordon's Gordon right now.
The ultimate apology.
Gordon. Look, he's doing things that's impressing me. He's taking players on. He's direct. He's the pace. The pace is key, guys. The pace is key, and we need that. And he's not got Salah's pace is unique, but then you've got like a Gordon pace. An athlete pace is that's what we're missing. Diaz athlete pace. That's what we're missing. Look, he's impressing me. Let's just say that.
You know what I would say about Gordon, Cheen?
Go on.
Anybody you speak to close to the club, they still talk about Anthony Gordon when you ask them about wingers. Now, I don't know what that means. Is that just general interest still there?
I said he's going to be in the top 5 conversation, isn't he? Like, that's nothing new you're telling me. Oh, around Kirby, they're still talking about this cabal.
Look, shut up.
No, he's always going to be in that conversation. He will be amongst that 5.
I told you the same thing.
Amongst that 5.
No.
Go wrong. You shut up.
Let me land. Can I finish? Can I finish?
No, you can't.
Can I finish?
Among that 5. That's
Can I
no
finish?
knowledge.
You came late. You came late to this thing.
That's not inclusive.
Taking your cap off. Take your cable off. Take your label off.
Inclusive.
Let me speak. Because when I told you that the same people that are saying Liverpool like Semenyo, you said no, Liverpool don't like Semenyo. The same people I told you about Liverpool like Jeremy Frimpong, you said Pulija. Frimpong Koini. So now shut your mouth. You put your tail between your legs. If I tell you Liverpool likes someone, believe it.
We didn't get Semenyo.
I told you about the interest.
Oh,
You said no,
please.
they're not interested. You also said
Yes.
Liverpool will not get Jeremy Frimpong because
know
he's
he's-
not a right
you
back.
know.
He's not liked. So don't give me that.
And we're seeing the work of Frimpong right now
You bloody idiot.
on the bedside
fact that
table.
we signed
On the
him,
bedside
the fact
table.
that we were interested in him. That's the point.
I don't buy that. I'm sorry, I don't buy that.
All right, no, it's not my fault. You've got two brain
No,
cells.
but look what you said. You
Guy.
said amongst Liverpool, amongst the people that we talk to, close quarters, he's still a man of interest. Of course, he's going to be a man of interest, Yard.
Why?
He's still young. He meets the metrics. He's getting better. He's had a good few weeks, a couple of months now. Gordon, he's producing numbers.
You're the same guy. You're the same guy. Had a special show on Anthony Gordon.
Think
You
with your brain.
ridiculed him. You had to do a bloody a master's degree in saying Liverpool shouldn't buy him because he's shy. So
Think
now you
with your
tell me
brain.
no. It ticks a lot of boxes. You did a special show on Nico Williams and Anthony Gordon. And now today you're telling me Anthony Gordon is liked by the club.
I said, Cheen. No, I didn't
You
say
are the
that.
biggest flip flop on earth.
No, you
That's
said
what
that.
you are.
You
You're
said
the biggest flip flop on earth.
You said I didn't say there's interest. I've not known no source about Gordon, but I said in recent weeks, Cheen, look, I'm happy to admit my faults. This is your problem. You will never admit your flaws. I'm going back and saying, you know what, Anthony Gordon in the last few weeks, fair enough, Cheen. I can see what you're seeing now. I can see
when he gave you Anthony Gordon
don't do
good
the cover in
season.
front of me. Don't do the cover in front of me. Go and talk about Gordon.
No, because you don't know how to debate a point.
Talk about
You don't know how to debate a
sources,
point.
Talk about how
Because
close
this is
sources-
not about output
talk about
here.
How close sources spoke
He
to
had
you.
more output in that
Tell
last
us.
season that Cheen was telling you about.
Tell
It's
me
not
about
about
Gordon.
output.
Tell us about
It's about
Gordon now.
interest. It's
Tell
not
us
about
about-
output.
tell us about
Because
Gordon,
if it was
man.
about
Talk about
output,
Gordon.
Listen.
if it was about output, then you should have believed
Talk
what
about
Cheen was
Gordon
telling
now.
you
Talk about
6
Gordon
months
now.
ago.
Talk about Gordon
Oh,
then.
he's liked a few. He's liked a few assists that he's made. He's liked a few crosses. But when Cheen was giving you that really breakout season that he had for Newcastle,
He's still not my
you
number
didn't
one
want to believe
choice,
it.
though. He
You
is
were
still
acting
not
like that. You
my
was playing
number one choice.
Thomas
Asim,
League.
he is still not my number one choice. He's still not my number one
Avi,
choice.
look, you've had a
But
stinker
all
there.
I've said,
You've had a
all
stinker.
I've said,
Go back.
all I've said,
Start again.
all I've said, Gene, all I've said is, listen, I can go back on my word and say, you know what, Gene, last couple of months, Gordon's impressed me. Is he my number one choice? No,
This is not about
No, he's not.
impressing.
He's
This is
my
not about
number one choice.
impressing.
Gordon is still.
This is not
my
about
number one
impressing. I
Gordon
said,
is my
and look,
number one
I'll break it down for you because I know you have comprehension issues. I'll break it down for you. I said that what I would say about Cheen, Anthony Gordon, is whenever you do a bit of digging about Diomande, about Barcola, Anthony Gordon's name comes up.
Because
So
we know
what-
there's been interest for the last 3-4
about that?
years. There's been interest in him since he's been at Everton. This is no new knowledge. Bewakoof, we've known this.
Oh,
since
yeah,
he's been
the
Everton.
point I was making is that I think
Come on.
Liverpool will make a move for him.
Oh,
Whether
here
they
we-
get him
you said
or
that
not,
last- You said that last time and 2 summers ago as well. Oh,
yeah, but Liverpool did try for him.
we didn't get him.
Liverpool did try for him.
We didn't get him.
You know, the thing is with Avi is if Liverpool show interest, and if you tell him 3 months before Liverpool are showing interest, Liverpool showed an interest in Semenyo. Liverpool showed an interest in Frimpong. Now they
We
both
denied all
they were
interest.
both
in Semenyo.
true. One
I said,
materialized
no,
into a
according to
transfer.
you,
One
according to you,
materialized.
according to you,
Didn't
there was interest.
materialize.
We
But what
denied it
Avi-
as a club. We
What you
denied it.
speak, Avi, yeah, boy, yeah, when are you speaking?
No,
Avi?
he-
We denied it as a club.
He
that
knows
there was
he's
no
getting
interest in
fooled.
Semenyo.
When
We
he's
denied
getting
any
embarrassed,
interest.
when
We
he's
denied
getting
any
embarrassed, he
interest.
doesn't let you
Oh,
speak.
you're like,
We denied any interest. We
When
denied
he's
any
getting
interest.
embarrassed, he doesn't let you speak.
Gene, we denied any interest in Semenyo. This staff, I don't know who his sources were.
Who
with
denied
any
it?
Semenyo.
Who denied the
Everyone denied
interest?
it.
Who denied it? Who?
you're both fucking boring me now. You're both
No,
fucking.
Gene, tell
No,
me who denied
Gene, we
interest.
put no bid in. There was no official bid from Liverpool for Semenyo. That
So you
means to
have-
me,
so-
we went in for him. We went in for him. Kalas. You're Kalas right now. Please, when
Okay.
you get embarrassed, chup kar now.
Okay,
Please.
can I-
Aye, job done. Job
Avi,
done.
Avi, Semenyo Bastra, you're the one that said it's fucking done. Fucking done deal. Now he's trying, where's the bid?
Hey, Nasser too. Nasser.
He was, where's the bid? He forgot. He's the one who said it's done.
You know?
Hey, I said
it's getting burnt. I'm burning it. Duwakaru, I'll burn it tonight. Duwakaru, I'll burn it tonight. Angelas here. Angelas here.
So funny, I swear. I got you make cookie crack up, man. I swear to God. But look, Asim, I'm coming to you now. Look, in terms of wingers this season, yeah.
From you. I want to speak whilst he's on mute.
Well, I'm asking for your look. That we're moving on from Gordon now. You fucking piss bothering me now. If I'm not involved, I don't like it.
I'll stay.
If I'm not involved, I don't like it. No, but Asim, on a serious note, in terms of wingers this summer, look, do you see Liverpool going for a Yandi Omande or an Elise? We have
Elise, Cheen.
Sorry, or a Bradley Barcola. Liverpool have to get one of them three, if you ask me.
Yeah. Or if you want to add Anthony Gordon. And look, there's a lot of people who are not Anthony Gordon fans. But whether you like it or not, Liverpool do, and even Avi is saying it, Liverpool have do remain interested in Anthony Gordon. Whether they get him or not, we don't know. But I think Liverpool need to make a big decision. Whatever we think, what we think about where Florian Wirtz is going to be playing, you know my opinion on him. I think we need to make a decision as to what is the long-term position of Florian Wirtz. Because then he's going to start every game. Then you need a certain left-sided midfielder. You need Kirkes bombing up and down, and you need that dynamic. And we've seen that, especially with Ekitike getting involved as well. But I think that is big. That is big because then you can probably go out and spend 80, 90 million pounds on the right winger. You can probably get away with it in Elise, but is that Elise that guy where he's going to run behind? We've been talking about how Florian Wirtz needs a guy to run him behind so he can play that ball. Or if you've got Mateus Fernandes pinging it or Van Dijk pinging it from deep, you need a guy who's got the willingness. I don't think Elise has got the willingness to run behind. He's a guy who goes show to feet and have the output or the movement around him. He's that type of he's a brilliant footballer. He's a brilliant winger, but he's that kind of profile. So, but if we don't go for Elise and we play Florian Wirtz in the number 10 and we bring another player in midfield to provide him a bit more protection, then you need to spend probably, Cheen, on two first choices, probably 150 million pounds on two players.
I can't see who's doing that.
Well, I think we need to. If we're going to play Florian Wirtz in the number 10, I want wide threat on both flanks.
Look, so okay. If we just say we bring one of the players that I've mentioned, I can't see who's bringing both of them, two of them. I need. Look, there's a reason why I say I want runners, Avi. There's a reason why I mentioned what John's mentioned and Harris have mentioned. There's a reason why I said players like Minter. There's a reason why I said players like Anthony Gordon. Not because they're the best players in their positions, because I think they fit this system of allowing Florian Wirtz to flourish and hopefully an Ekitike and Isak, because at least you have got two absolute mad pressers of the football, two absolute workhorses in our football team, and hopefully they'll increase their output whilst being at Liverpool Football Club. Who would your two wingers be, Avi? If you had a choice between two wingers right now, I said to you, you've got a choice between two wingers. Don't give me Bradley Barcola and be fair. Those are 200 million or 100 million, 200. Be fair as to what you think Liverpool would bring in.
Ajay, here we go.
If we're looking at the names, if we're looking at the names that people are saying, Barcola, Gordon, Nico Williams, Diomande, Minter, Leon Bailey. Look, I will say one name, Cheen.
Bailey? Are you living in 2020 or something? Leon Bailey.
Bailey's a good player.
He's probably about 30 years old now.
He doesn't fit Villa system, man. He's very quick. He doesn't fit. I tell you what, I like Asensio.
You call this guy a profiler? I call this guy a scout. You're looking at Leon Bailey.
Uzair Mustafa. I like Somerville too. But look, if you're giving me a name, if I can give you just one name this summer,
I did wingers from you, Avi. I need two wingers.
I don't think we're gonna get two wingers. Because I told Asim earlier on, I can see
losing Salah.
You're losing Salah.
So that's one you need to bring in. Correct?
Losing Chiesa.
You need to bring in two wingers. If there's no ifs or buts about not bringing in two wingers,
but he doesn't think Liverpool will bring two wingers. That's fair, man.
It's not signed two wingers. If you're saying we're losing Chiesa, we're losing Salah, there's a chance. You want the fucking Rio to go.
Are we classifying Mane as a forward, like a front six player, front five player?
Have to.
No.
No? Okay, then I'll just say
I class Mane as a backup to Florian Wirtz.
all right, but I think we can see Mane doing shifts on the right hand side as well, Asim.
He might do.
I think as Cheen, I'll give you one name, Bradley Barcola.
So Bradley Barcola is on that side, and if
On the left hand side.
okay,
Left hand
okay,
side, I think Gakpo as cover.
okay, what about the Salah goes?
I was talking to Asim earlier on. I can see Szoboszlai doing a shift out there as well.
Oh no, man!
I know it's not what you want to hear, but where do you fit in Szoboszlai then? Okay, Cheen, this is the question I posed to you lot 3 weeks ago. This is the question I posed to you lot 2-3 weeks ago. Where do you see Szoboszlai next season then? Because we're looking at 2-3 midfielders already.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's getting a new contract. They're thinking about giving him a new contract.
I'm not saying he doesn't deserve a contract. He should deserve a contract. He should get a contract. But where are we playing Szoboszlai next season?
McAllister's position, or play? Why not?
No, I don't think he can play in that three.
You want physicality in midfield. How much more physicality do you want from a player like Dominic Szoboszlai?
There's being a midfielder, then there's being a midfielder. We need 2 midfielders for Wirtz to explode in the final third. And I'm not saying Szoboszlai can't do a role. He can, but I can see a Wharton, a Bouadi, then a Wirtz in front of them.
Some would argue that's Szoboszlai's best position.
I think to get the best out of Wirtz, I can't see Wirtz. You were talking about the 2 10s earlier on, a double 10, where you see Szoboszlai, but then where's your wingers then coming from? Where's your width coming from? The wingbacks?
Fullbacks, isn't it? The fullbacks.
Yeah, no.
I can see Liverpool doing 4-2-2, a bit of 4-2-2. I don't think it'll be our default, because I do think Liverpool have to buy. This manager his belief was all about wide threat, staying wide, stretching the back line, 1v1 players. And the thing is, Salah and Gakpo, for different reasons, haven't performed. We have to. It's a must. It's critical that we strengthen. If you're asking about 2 wingers, Cheen,
Yeah.
I think Diamande and Gordon.
No, I don't think we'll do that.
We signed Monday and Gordon. I
will say, and we'll clip this, and we'll put it on next week. No chance in hell we do that kind of deal. Even if it's about
he's asked a hypothetical question. I don't know why you can't answer a hypothetical question.
Asim, even if you want to say Barcola,
based on an opinion, for God's
we can
sake.
say Barcola and Williams, Barcola and Gordon. I think we'll get 1 elite winger.
Yeah, but answer the question.
I don't
he's
think we're going to get 2 wingers. I'm saying we're not going to get 2 wingers.
But he asked you for 2.
Oh, then I can say Diamande and
Michael Edwards na chacha lag rahe that you definitely know Liverpool categorically are not going to sign 2 wingers.
If you want me to give you 2 wingers, Barcola and Nico Williams.
Thank you. Move on, Cheen.
But I think we're only going to get one elite winger.
Both fucking left wingers. Both the left wingers.
Here we go. Nangi.
Sake of me, man. This is what I mean with you. You can talk so much shit. You don't even know what you say.
Okay, let's
I mean, you are the stinker.
Let's rewind a little bit. Start of the season. I think game 3, game 4. I said McAllister will not be here this summer. Everyone laughed. Everyone mocked. Same as this now. This is deja vu for me. And then I get the last laugh. And then people will say, oh, but you say this, you say that. McAllister will not be a Liverpool player come summer. I am telling you now, we will get 1 elite winger, and that's it.
And that's fair enough.
So the hypothetical question, it means shit all to me. Because why should I answer something that
you always ask hypothetical questions when you're the host?
Why should I answer something?
Always do. Boys, round the table.
Scenarios.
A scenario. Next time you give me a scenario, I'm gonna put the scenario up your ass.
We will not get 2 wingers. Pulida, if you think we're getting 2 wingers.
That is fair enough. That's fair enough.
I'm no ITK. We fucking signed 2 wingers in the summer.
Aye. Clip it.
Go on there. To gal kar diya. Yaad rakh. Roy, forget that this bastard always forgets. I'm actually going to my notes.
Okay. 13th of Feb. It's a very
context. There's going to be context here. How much are we spending on 2 wingers? That's a fair question.
Oh, backtracking now. How much you spending?
Remember, everything I say comes true. The other
Okay. Cheen, who
Oh,
would
you
your
are
two
a
be?
shocker.
Cheen, who would
Why are
your
you
two
asking
be
about
then?
expenditure now?
Who would your two be then?
I'm just giving my
Realistic-
mind.
no,
You gave me
realistic-
two left wingers.
I said, Cheen,
You need another one.
realistically, give me two names
Then
then.
ask him who is his right winger going to be. He needs three.
No, realistically, give me two wingers then.
I'm
Oh my
I'm
God.
gonna give you two wingers that I believe Liverpool will sign in the summer.
Realistically, give me two names then.
I'm gonna give you two now. Minty is one of them, and Anthony
Minty.
Gordon is the other. Minte,
Wow.
Minte, and Anthony Gordon is the other.
Wow.
I said these two names 2 months ago. Just remember that, yeah. Avi, write this name down, yeah. Yadrak.
I think
Overwhelming if that happens.
I think Gene's onto something with Minty.
How much do you think we're going to get Minty for?
Look,
65.
we're not going to get around 65 million pounds. You're gonna have to pay 65. You're not getting him cheap.
65 million for Minty.
Yeah.
Avi's
Minte.
Brighton. It's Brighton.
What's he
Pay
done? What's he done this season?
They're going for 30, 40 million.
Can someone bring up his numbers this season, please?
It's Brighton.
I think it's so underwhelming.
Okay, it's not. Avi, I've told you right now.
And to be honest, I've seen China's profiling. He's profiled Fabio Cavalli to be a Ballon d'Or, so let's stay away from Minty.
Gene.
Avi,
He's on the rope. He's
That's
on the
it.
rope.
resist. Avi couldn't resist.
That was a shoulder roll. That was a shoulder roll from Floyd Mayweather. Shoulder roll. Shoulder roll.
No,
We've got 25 minutes left of the show. Don't worry. I've got my time. I've got my time.
1 hour. I signed up for 1 hour. Okay, boys. Good one. Thank you very much. No. I
Can
can't.
you not see a world where Liverpool sign? 1 second. Do you guys not see a world where Liverpool go all in for Elise? Because let's be honest, guys. At the end of last season, all three of us said 1 man. Salah goes. Elise is the man. We were not. All three of us were not talking about any other winger. Don't care about no other player. He was the man. What's changed?
I need Minte's numbers first. Oh my god. Okay. So 65 million for this. These is what we're paying 65 million for.
Avi,
Wow.
you don't know. I'm not.
That's what we're paying for. I'm not saying anything. That's what we're paying for. You said you think, and you said Yadrak, shake hands. Actually, get my orange phone out because it's not the device, but it's a phone. Let me type this in. The 13th of Friday, which is a bad luck day, Friday 13th, Avi Cheen went on this show and Cheen said, Yadrak.
I said two wingers. Yadrak, two wingers. You liar, Asim. Look, he's changing it now. I said two wingers. We're going to sign two wingers. I said we're going to sign two wingers.
You said
I said one.
No, you said maintain your good and don't bullshit now. You said today, and then I asked you for names. You said Yadrak, maintain.
No, I said we will go. Okay, I don't backtrack. I stick with my thingies.
Just adding a little bit of masala. Like you go add the what do you call it? What do we call it? Garam masala to your chicken curry, lamb nahari. We always add a bit of garam masala at the end with a bit of dhania, a bit of coriander. 25 matches, Asim, and you want to pay Asim. I'm asking you the question. So to pay Asim, Chua, by the way, Asim, we're spending 65 million on a player who's produced 1 goal and 4 assists.
That I didn't choose Minty.
No. But I'm just saying that's what we're spending on. Yeah, fair enough. TK, you're impressed with that?
Avi,
Are you impressed with those numbers?
I'm not.
I think Matoma.
Whoever says they're impressed with
Matoma's been injured for 3/4 of the season and he's got a better GA than that.
Who else?
Yeah,
Matoma.
Avi, now you have to hear me out.
If we're spending 65 million on a player who's produced 1 goal and 4 assists in 25 games, boys, it's a wrap.
I've got a feeling.
Like my Muslim brother says, kalas.
I've got a feeling, guys.
If you guys go on.
I've got a feeling, and I'm just going by the manager's comments in how to get more output from our number 9. And if he's been talking about a profile of Murphy, whoever it is, it needs to be. I'm judging again by the manager's comments. I think Liverpool will go for a player that is predominantly right-footed on the right wing.
So Minte Shutti then.
Yeah. Minty was liked, and Avi's going to laugh again.
No.
Minty was liked.
I believe that. Feyenoord in the Dutch league,
Mente was liked by Liverpool.
I can believe that. Yeah. No, I can believe that.
But judging by the manager's comments, Cheen, whether we bring Diamande and play him on the right wing, that's an option as well. But I think we have to look at it that way. And I'm judging it by the manager's comments that the days, and that rules out Elise as well then. Yeah. Because we have to get Isak into the game, boys.
Which is fair. Fair comment. To be fair, look, if that's where the manager wants to go to bring output from Isak, fair enough. But whoever this right-footed player is, mate, look, for me, the key, Asim, look, it's not, if you said to me, do you want these two as your right wingers? Of course I want fucking Bradley Barcola and Yan Diomande or the flipping Elise. I'm telling you now, they are going to bring two workhorses of wingers. Yeah, they're not buying, no winger is coming to Liverpool that's going to be Ramen all. They're buying two dogs. They're going to be up and down, running in behind, out behind, whatever you want to call it. They want their wingers up their opposition's ass, literally. Yeah. And that is what's going to happen. And these two give you exactly that. Just remember that, Avi. It's not about buying elite. It's about buying players that fit the system. And these two, you can say what you want about Minty's numbers. You can say what you want about Golden's numbers. It's for them now. It's not. They know Florian Wirtz will produce numbers. Ekatike, Isak will get the goals and assists. They already know this. They need players who are going to make this work. And them two players make it work.
Well, we don't know that we're totally with the...
I just don't think Liverpool are going to... At the end of it, I think Liverpool might not be willing to pay the 80, 90 million pounds that they're going to want.
But no,
90 million, they're going to want 100 million euros this summer for...
My peeve isn't with what the lack of wingers will... whether they produce the numbers or not. It's that you're ready to spend... You said 65 million on like a Minte who's produced this gun.
65 million for me, Abby, is for a player who fits the system. It's for goal.
There's no guarantees that there's no guarantees. But Minte doesn't fit the system because he's predominantly left-footed, isn't he, Minte?
Yeah, he is.
So he doesn't fit the system for the right winger. If that's what we're looking for, if Asim saying
that's what his opinion. Mine, I don't believe that. That's Asim goes. We're going to buy a right-footed thingy. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think we're buying two players that are going on a mad one. Two wingers that are going to.
I said again, this is not an ego trip or anything like that. I said that there will be a midfield revamp, and I think we can just predict if all three of us think that there will be maybe 2-3 midfielders coming in. Boys, get ready for Szoboszlai to be like how Dirk Kuyt was under Rafa, doing a lot of shifts as a right winger. Get ready. That's all I'm saying, and I'll live by that. Because I don't think he fits in a midfield three with Wirtz.
Why are we going to play on the right wing?
I just don't see him in a midfield three.
Any place that he was.
I think we're looking at different profilers in the middle.
So what is your front four? I'm just looking at what you
front four. Okay, front four.
Avi's front four. Avi's front four.
I want front six. I don't know how.
No. Avi's front midfield four, we'll address when Ben's here. We'll address the midfield.
Going by what Avi's saying. Avi's telling me his front four next season is
Barcola off the left.
Barcola, Isak / Ekitike.
Yeah.
One of them.
Yeah.
Florian Wirtz from the 10.
Yeah.
Dominic Szoboszlai from the right.
Szoboszlai or Matheus Mane, if we went and got him.
So Avi's playing with 2 10s effectively.
Yeah. I think Frimpong will be a great outlet for Szoboszlai on that right-hand side. Do not sleep on Frimpong next season. I'm telling you, I think Szoboszlai is going to have to do some proper out role next season. So selection. Yeah, I clearly lost the plot at the beginning of the season when I said Mac was not going to be a Liverpool player this summer. Let's just see. Let's have to wait.
No, you have lost the plot by saying McAllister's that Dominic Szoboszlai is going to predominantly play on the fucking right wing. You have lost the plot. I'm telling you right now.
I can see it. Thank you, Ice Snake. Look, Ice Snake. At least I got one. Rather Szoboszlai than Minter. 65 million on a player with 1 goal this season.
Like I said to you, we will see. Avi sold profiles. But anyway, Dominic Szoboszlai is not playing right wing for Liverpool.
Okay.
Get that out of your thick skull. I mean,
no.
He's not playing right wing at Liverpool next season. So I don't know where you've been seeing this, or where you've just dirt quite yaad I guess. I thought I look good if I can say that. It makes no sense.
Look, we will clearly come back to it, Cheen. But Cheen,
But
you know
Cheen,
what?
but Cheen,
I
in
don't think you.
that setup, Cheen,
Cheen, I don't think you.
Frimpong is effectively your right winger, though, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
I go in that setup what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Frimpong is effectively your right winger.
Yes, he is. If and then depending on who your midfielders are.
Hanji.
Oh, yeah, no, he's played left fucking sided for fucking Hungary, left sided midfield for half the thing as well.
Do not
So
sleep.
it's not that I don't watch him. I fucking know about him. He's played primarily on the left for his
Do
country.
not sleep on my theory. Do not sleep on my thesis, please. Do not sleep on it.
Oh, yeah, no, me, I thought you
And you know what? You know, secretly, not secretly, Asim kind of knows that it could happen. Saved by the bell. Saved by the PM. Saved by
Why do you say that?
I think you, Asim, understand where I'm coming from. That's what I'm trying to say.
I said 20 minutes ago that I can see Liverpool playing a bit of
Let him speak. Have some manners. Let him speak.
I suggested it last night. Gene will tell you, and they shot me down because they said, "Look, there's no natural."
I wasn't part of that conversation, by the way.
Because they go, "Look, there's a lack of pace," and I can see it. I can see Liverpool doing it, but I think it's more of a contingency plan, like it was this year.
We had to no choice and had to blame. But okay, we needed to get a draw. You can play that position. All right, fine. When the chips are down, you're effed, and you need a player to do away running.
Abdullah Naveed, I just want to say, I totally agree with you, but his role is going to be so much different because Frimpong is the outlet here. I think Asim just mentioned it. Frimpong will be effectively that winger. And that sixth, like that attacker alongside with Kirk is on the other side. Do not sleep on Dom doing shit.
You know what, Avi? Just when you need Vicky to come and save the day, yeah, Vicky, you know what? Fucking teach him something, man. Galkar, whoever that guy was that said, yeah, this played right hand side midfield. Answer this.
That's before he turned into one of the best eights in the world. Also, RB.
4-2-3, like Avi says.
Look, that's what I said last night. I can see Liverpool going. If you want the two big lads up top, then Wirtz and Sobo can play effectively as the 2-10s. On paper, left wing and right wing. But like Vicky said, you need wingers to win titles.
Let's see. Look, it's going to be fascinating what the summer brings.
And it all boils down to where Liverpool want Florian Wirtz to play.
Yeah.
It all boils down to if it goes on the winger, if he goes on the left wing, generally speaking, obviously he'll probably still play 3-4 positions next year. But predominantly, if he plays on the left, then we can spend more on the right winger. If he plays in the number 10, then we might need a couple of midfielders to provide that extra protection for him.
And Gene, just remember, I have the humility to come on first game of the season, Premier League season, next season. Forget about pre-season, forget about the variables and formations. First game of the season, whoever we play, I will come on here and wherever Szoboszlai plays in that first game, if he's still at the club, by the way, if he's still at the club, because contractual talks, you never know. We might cash in. You just never know, Gene. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Any is it look at me face to face. We never know. We never know Szoboszlai's contract. We don't know what happens and what transpires in the next few months with Szoboszlai's contractual agreement or whatnot. First game of the season. Hopefully Szoboszlai is still here. We'll see where he's starting.
So just to confirm, you think he's going to start on the left, Avi?
Good, yeah, but what have I been saying? Left.
On paper, yeah.
On right. I've been saying right, haven't I?
Florian Wirtz, I mean.
Oh, sorry. Wirtz in the 10.
Okay, Wirtz in the 10. Yeah. So we're just buying one winger, yeah? Okay, take care. I agree with Avi, though.
I think Mane will be used as a winger too.
Yeah, at times.
That's if we obviously sign. I'm not saying that there's any implication here. That's if we get him.
But I think Mane would get a lot of minutes when Wirtz is not playing.
Do we not think
in the 10?
And maybe you two less so, and doesn't mean that I've got more knowledge or whatnot. Do you not think like a young Kieran Morrison can start making a claim now in the front three position? Not yet. Okay, that's fine.
yet.
I've not seen. I've only seen him a few times play. He's a decent player, but you need to do it in the first team to even think about something like that. Where he's
Hey, sorry, bache, just go send them on loan, man.
Oh no, yeah, that is the right way. Asim. That is the way.
Just go get some minutes in your legs. Go get knocked about for a year. Do you know what I mean? Just go get knocked about for a year.
Asim, just for on even Cheen, just give me a rough first 11, first game of the season next season. What that looks like for you.
I don't do scenarios. I don't do hypothetics. Please.
Okay. I respect it if he doesn't want to do it. I respect it. I have to respect it. No, I respect it.
I'm wondering who's going to be your manager at the start of summer. Thomas Frank.
Hypothetical.
Thomas Frank.
This one we can talk about.
I said, I will get you back.
Cheen, do you mean to be frank? Do you want me to be frank with that?
I want to make sure it's not a Thomas Frank.
This one we can go around the table. This one.
Here we go.
Let's go around. This one we can definitely do around the table. Yeah. Do we think Arne Slot will be managing first game of the season?
My heart. I'm not gonna lie. My heart says no. My mind says yes. And I'll be honest.
I need a fucking answer. I don't care about head and heart space, man. Tell me, is he going to be managing first game of the season? Yes or no?
It all depends on Champions League football for me.
Yes or no, Asim?
It all depends on Champions League football.
That's your inner belief, though. Do you believe that we'll get top 4 then, and top 4 will win the Champions League?
Well, I feel a lot better for it. I think Arne Slot will be here next season.
Cheen?
No.
Okay.
You?
Arne Slot will be here next season.
DK?
And I believe that will be 18 months too. 2 saal, Nicholas. 2 saal. Anji, okay. That's good. Oh, look, Thomas Frank. I do want to allude to this. I put a tweet out very early in his Brentford Premier League career. I said that this guy has the hallmarks of being a top manager. I never linked him with Liverpool. I did say the next step would be like a Newcastle, a Spurs, a West Ham. The tweet is there, Cheen. The tweet is there. He got the Spurs job. He got the Spurs job. Thomas the Tank Engine, whatever you want to call him. I just think he's been very, very unlucky. I get where Asim was saying, as a Tottenham manager, to dare is to do. You got to be progressive. You got to be daring. But their owners have shown that they're not daring enough in the transfer window.
I've always questioned a manager that you're going from Brentford to Tottenham. Expectations is another thing. Yes, he's been unlucky with injuries, but for me, his principles have never been good enough. It's a completely different approach. You need to control the game, not through counter-attacks, not through a low block, but with the ball. And that is a completely different test. Yes, I repeat, he has been injured. Any team's unlucky. Any team's going to miss the players like Kulusevski and Maddison and all these guys. And Kudus has been out as well since the start of the season. But I just don't see him as a front foot manager.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Avi, let's do some supers that came in afterwards. I think we missed a few. X-Job, big it goes. Gordon is the most basic wingers. Kevin Morales regen.
Kevin Morales.
Big up. I think he meant this.
Put your chat in, and we'll read
it. I think he put it in after. Because we need yard carriers like Gordon and Minter. We definitely need yard carriers. Next one, he goes, Alberto Moliero and Diomande. Molero is more of a 10, but capable on the left. He's not a runner, though. On the left, more of a technical ball to feet. I don't want no technical ability now. I want
it'll be a bit soft in the Premier League, to be honest.
Yeah. Next one is from Cosmiconian. He goes, how many players do we sign this summer, not including Jacquet? Avi?
Hypothetical.
I think 6.
Whoa!
5
Cheen!
5 to 6, yeah. Asim. Raminal.
Asim?
Raminal 5 at least.
That's not
Raminal
including.
is 5. Raminal is 5. No, without Jacques. Without Jacques.
Without Jacques, so that's 6. Jacques 7.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Turnover, boys. The turnover is gonna happen. Chaotic mess.
I think we'll bring a DM. We'll bring a right winger.
Just one midfielder, huh?
Sorry.
Just one midfielder. Jones, McAllister possibly going, no?
Yeah, I can see one of them leaving. I can't see, if I'm honest, both of them leaving.
Robertson leaving.
Yeah.
Bradley recuperation season. He won't be ready before Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, joking aside, I think Avi might be onto something. 5 to 6. There will be, it might be a few 15, 20 million signings.
It's only right I ask our very own Gina. Gina, how many? Raminal.
7.
God, Gene. That's like
No, I think 5, 6 will see.
I'm telling you, we're gonna sign loads.
Joe, I haven't. Are we done with the? Are we done with the super chats or not?
There's one more.
Oh, I didn't even read it. Put it up. Avi answers.
Oh, straight as it was Tarek's home. Listen, I told you his action is illegal, by the way.
Can't take it.
No, they all said it. Even Shoaib said it's illegal. Shoaib said it's illegal. You can't pause. You can't pause because if he pauses, then the batsman can pause as well. Say, I'm not ready. Then why is he pausing? I can pause. Shoaib Akhtar actually made a great point today. My Shoaib, Rahul Bindi Express, Anjay, not enough. He's the one bowler with a tatty used to come out when he's been bowling. Listen, I do want to say this. He's on my watch tonight, Caleb Yerinki.
Wasn't he linked with Liverpool, Cheen?
Nordsland, he has been linked. He's a midfielder that I'm going to look like. Correct me if I'm wrong. Does he have shades of Kamavinga in him? I've not seen him. I'm going to watch him tonight. Caleb Yerinki. Anjay.
Yeah, let's do some questions, Emma, before we go.
Are we not going to pick the team for Brighton tomorrow?
Actually, yeah.
You know what? I can't be.
Yeah. Let's do it. Because I think we're going to be Rolé tomorrow. Rolé.
Go on quickly.
In goal, Mamadashvili.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right back, I think Sobo.
Sobo. Run there. I think Joe Gomez gets a run out tomorrow.
Yep. Joe Gomez is centre back.
I think Sabosai right
centre
back.
I think Joe Gomez is right back tomorrow.
I think Sabosai right back. I think Van Dijk and Gomez centre back.
Gomez and who?
Van Dijk centre backs.
So Konate is not playing for you.
Konate rest Raminal.
Okay.
Left back, I'm gonna go with. Are you ready, boys? My boy Clay Ewing.
Oh, shut up! Shut up!
Why?
He ain't playing, man.
I'm gonna go with him left back tomorrow.
Ewing. All right. Yeah, we mark yeah.
Be
serious, man.
Scanlon is injured.
He's at Cardiff. That's what I told you earlier on. I'm gonna watch Cardiff tomorrow.
Oh,
in the morning, nice and early.
Be honest. Be honest. Who's our left back?
Asim, I'm telling you, Clay Ewing.
If Minte plays tomorrow, Ewing guys will see.
Dekhi chal kya bansi.
Yeah, Kirk is playing against Minte. If Minte is playing, let's come on, man.
Midfield. Curtis.
I think Curtis has to come in. I don't want to see Mac. Honestly, I don't want to see Mac anywhere near the club at the moment. I think it'll be Jones. Duakaro, like he leaves now.
He said he's got proper agendas. This guy,
he's so shit. Did you see the quickest runners, like average speeds? Him and Gravenberch, it's awful. You can't have them. You can't have your central midfielders in tandem that low.
Second half, all right. You just got to aim for him.
No, I don't mind. I don't mind if he says that. You know, as long as he doesn't call him something like a frog. That's that's not right. But if he doesn't fancy him, if he doesn't fancy him, it's fine.
Midfield has got to be Jones, Gravenberch, and Wirtz.
ठीक है.
Say that again.
Jones, Gravenberch, and Wirtz.
So what's like?
Right back,
Right
yeah,
back.
right?
And Jay.
Oh, I'm right back on. Yeah.
Hmm.
And forwards.
Ekitike can't start tomorrow. Give him a rest. He was done. Honestly, him and Salah bustle he on Wednesday. Qasam. Salah was like, Had Jordan, please bring me off. He actually said, bring me off today. He actually said, bring me off tonight. Let me come off. I always will say left wing. I think he's going to go with I think he's going to go Rio, Salah.
Chiesa.
I think he should go. I think I would love to see Rio, Chiesa, Salah. We're going to win tomorrow, though. I have no doubt that we'll beat Brighton. Even though it's a cup tie, I think we'll beat them.
I think we are going full strength tomorrow. And Cheen?
Actually, we do have a week rest. We do have a week rest, so I could see why.
I think it's 8 days. I think it's 8 days. I think you get to see what Avi was talking about and Vicky was talking about. I think Liverpool play a 4-2-2 tomorrow, where Cody Gakpo and Salah play up top with Florian Wirtz and Sobo on the left and right with Jones and Gravenberch. I think not Jones and Jones and Gravenberch. Yeah, I think we could see that tomorrow.
And then right back is going to be Gomez.
Is that what people close to the club are telling you, Asim?
No, it's just an opinion because I'm going by the manager's comments about the FA Cup and the Plymouth game and the squad depth and all that sort of stuff. I think Liverpool give a rest to Ekitike.
Who's our right back tomorrow then, Asim?
Joe Gomez for me.
Oh.
Which is not ideal if you're going to play Sobo from the right. You need a Bradley, you need a Frimpong to overlap.
I think one of Konate and Van Dijk need to be rested tomorrow. This mythical Terminator Van Dijk he doesn't miss a game, but it just takes one little hamstring pull and a shaky sort of calf injury. That's it, boom. I think Konate, give him a little rest and bring him back for Forest because that.
I won't be surprised.
That Forest away is going to be a dirty game, regardless of who comes in for them.
Yeah, I won't be surprised, but I can't see these Chiesa and Rio playing tomorrow. I just cannot see it. I'd be surprised myself.
Total Eclipse, please mention a huge fuck off to Scruffy Jim, the bastard. He just didn't read the room, did he?
What happened?
I'm not surprised by that. He's got his tax haven in Monaco, so yeah.
Oh,
no point of even giving him the time Total Eclipse, but you can rightly F off as if I don't want to go too deep because let's not talk about colonizing. Anyway, chalo, theek hai yaar. How's the T20 going, boys? Pakistan with 3-3, Ajay. 3-3, boys. Come on.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie, Avi. I've not watched one ball.
We're gonna win it.
I've not watched. I fell out of love with cricket.
How do I make you fall back in love with cricket?
Be India. There's a
soor flying in the air. Look, soor is flying in the air.
Baskar.
It's been a good tournament though. The USA won their first game today, so that was good. It didn't help playing India and Pakistan first two games, did it? So they won. England lost. West Indies are looking good. It's been actually a good tournament, but I think there's going to be a very good story. I'm not Total Eclipse. I will watch him. I think he's the player in the Dutch league, isn't he? Haji Musa. I will definitely see him and give an opinion. Not that it matters, but yeah.
Is he related to Mustafa Haji?
Mustafa. Zimbabwe beat the Aussies as well. Good old Zimbabwe. That was a good result.
Did they beat the Aussies? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. When do
Vishnu? You know, Vishnu. Yes, India will beat Pakistan. Come on, India. Jai Hind.
Will. He supposed Pakistan by the Vishnu.
I suppose whoever wins the cup. No watch along tomorrow. I'm led to believe that the studio will not be in use tomorrow. it's an FA Cup game. We can give the boys that much slack.
I think Cheen's going to the game with his kids, isn't he?
Yeah, I think I'm going to the game. It's
Go
the
on,
only time
China.
I get the FA Cup game.
China, go on, be a good one.
Right, boys. Over and out. Guys, smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it already. You know what? I enjoyed that show. It's good to have a guppy shappy. Chip and Cheen, Friday night. We are your place. Tomorrow, I don't think we're going tomorrow. Or
I think make sure you do a fan cam outside the stadium for God's sake.
I'll do that.
Don't give me Hadi need to change his nappy or something like that.
You know Hadi to do it. Hadi's going to be the fan guy tomorrow.
I think I've got more hope in Hadi. I've got more hope in Hadi.
You know, after the game, I just don't like doing them. I just want to get home. I just want to get home.
Mindset, Avi, needs to be of a content creator. It's all about the mindset.
Avi, you really, especially with the kids, you get J-Poro walking out, you can't, you can't be bothered.
You know how that United fan has grown his hair. Like it's fucking awful. But I rate it because he's raising money for charity. We should do something, Patay.
Tukar, go and do it then, innit?
No. One of you two have to do it though.
He goes, we should do something. Not me. You two should do it.
We're winning games. We're winning games.
All Liverpool have to do, Cheen, you should do it. Cheen, all Liverpool have to do is win 3 games in a row. There's 3, not 5. I'm setting the stipulation. 3 games in a row, and you grow your ball. You grow your ball. Because I know you got plenty of it. You grow it. I want to see a big mushroom of mush, honestly, on top of your head. 3 games, karo, please.
Huh?
3 games. Get Cheen to do it. 3 games, grow your hair out.
No, I can't.
He'll have strands. He'll have nothing in the middle, just strands from the sides like that. It's been a good one, boys. It's been a good one.
All right, it's been a good one, boys. Over and out. Take care. Have a good one. Enjoy your weekend, boys. And we will catch you soon.